The Office of the Medical Examiner has positively identified the shooter as Ryan Christopher Palmetter. The shooter was 21 years of age when he committed yesterday's atrocities.
Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. on Sunday said Ryan Palmetter, the white gunman who fatally shot 3 black people at a Dollar General store a day earlier, bought his guns legally and had no criminal history. Police say he died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Waters and other authorities have described the shooting as racially motivated, saying the man had authored several manifestos for media, his parents, whom he lived with, and law enforcement, detailing his hatred for black people.
The manifesto is quite frankly, the diary of a madman. He was just completely irrational. But with his irrational thoughts, he knew what he was doing. He was 100% lucid.
Waters said that Palmetter was briefly held in 2017 during a mental health crisis. Reuters could not immediately reach members of the gunman's family for comment. Waters told reporters the gunman killed 52-year-old Angela Carr, 19-year-old Anot Laguerre, and 29-year-old Gerald Gallion. Police say Palmetter wore a tactical vest and his face was covered by a mask, and that he carried a handgun and an AR-15-style rifle, which had swastikas on it. Authorities say he was spotted trying to enter a historically black college, Edward Waters University, on Saturday, before he headed to the Dollar General store. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis said Sunday the state would work with the school to ensure it had adequate security.
Florida, the state, and its people condemn the horrific racially motivated murders perpetrated by a deranged scumbag in Jacksonville at the Dollar General store. Perpetrating violence of this kind is unacceptable, and targeting people due to their race has no place in the state of Florida.
In a statement on Sunday, President Joe Biden noted the shooting occurred the same day the country marked the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington, scene of Martin Luther King Jr.'s famous I Have a Dream speech. The president said, quote, "We must refuse to live in a country where black families going to the store or black students going to school live in fear of being gunned down because of the color of their skin." The Justice Department said it's investigating the shooting as a hate crime and an act of racially motivated violent extremism.
A white man shot dead 3 black people at a Dollar General store in Jacksonville, Florida on Saturday before fatally shooting himself in what authorities said was a crime fueled by racial hatred. Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. told a news conference authorities received information after the shooting that the suspect had authored several manifestos.
One to his parents, one to the media, and one to federal agents. Portions of these manifestos detailed the shooter's disgusting ideology of hate. Plainly put, this shooting was racially motivated and he hated black people.
Waters said law enforcement believed the shooter acted alone and stressed that there was no evidence he was part of any large group. He described the weapons used as a Glock and a semi-automatic AR-15-style rifle with swastikas scrawled on it. According to Waters, the 3 victims were 2 men and a woman, with no others injured. Jacksonville Mayor Donna Deegan urged for action, saying this kind of tragedy must not continue to happen.
It's too often the same folks. And this type of hate, this type of, you see the swastikas on the gun, we must do everything that we can. We must do everything that we can to dissuade this type of hate.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis condemned the shooting, saying, quote, "He was targeting people based on their race. That is totally unacceptable." A Jacksonville FBI special agent said federal officials have opened a civil rights investigation and would pursue the incident as a hate crime.